So today in this video, we're going to talk about how to optimize YouTube ads. So I have somebody running my ads and I see them doing multiple different things wrong. Okay. So we're going to talk about what I see wrong, what I am optimizing, what I'm looking for, and how you can optimize your YouTube ads or Google ads. So this is actually a Google search ad, which is, again, everything falls into YouTube, Google search, YouTube display, everything is Google ads, right? So this is a search ad and we're going after a branded keyword. So we're going after a keyword that is, what our product and brand name, company name has to do with, okay? So there's a lot of things and I'm going to talk about what works, what does not work, and how you can optimize it on your ad account as well. So let's jump right into it. So as you can see, I have one campaign here and this has been running, let's do the last 30 days. We're spending about $6 per day because we don't have that big of volume, but we have gotten 22 conversions, okay? As you can see, we have 22 conversions and we spent almost $200. It is hard to say if those conversions were purchases because sometimes Google tracks more than it should. So I'm going to see if I have any custom attributions, so let's do for new customers, see what happens. Let's look at new customers, which is 0. You have conversions, that's 22, but it's not bringing in new customers. That's interesting, right? Why would it not bring any new customers? Conversions can be many things, right? Conversion is add to cart. Conversion is just pays visit. Conversion is purchase. Conversions is a lot of things, right? You cannot say what's working just based on conversions. When I came to this campaign, I'll show you some things. First of all, on networks, the search network was enabled. When you enable search network, it is not just showing ad on Google. There are other search network out there, okay? And Google also shows your ads in those networks as well. So I don't like that, right? I only want my ads seen on Google because that's where I'm optimizing in at the moment. And I also find it doesn't tell me which platform it is optimizing on. What other platform you're showing my ads to, it doesn't tell me. So I don't like it. I want more control. I see what's working, where my money is being spent, and how much I'm making. If I don't know, I cannot optimize. So I uncheck that. Budget, $6 per day is fine for now. And this is where the conversion comes into play. Before, it was account default. When you have account default, you have purchases, you have add to cart, right? And you have contacts. Contact is just anybody who filled out a form, application, or whatever, right? So yes, those are conversions, but I want purchases. Like I don't care about add to cart. I don't care about lead. I want purchases, right? And that was the issue. This person was optimizing for all those things, and that's why you see high conversions. The next thing is the bidding strategy was clicks. I want conversions. I don't want clicks. I don't care about clicks. I want money. I want clicks converting into conversions. I want purchases, okay? Even Google is recommending you to do conversions and conversion value, but this campaign was set up at clicks, which I don't understand. Make sure it is at conversions. If you have a target CPA, you can do that, but I don't have that data, so I'm not gonna do it. And save. Those are the most important things. Let's look at location, the United States, language, English, start end date, okay, broad match keyword. When you use broad match keyword, you're pretty much just saying Google to do whatever you want. I'm gonna give you some keyword, use that as a foundation, but do whatever you want, right? So you may say finance as one of your keyword. It would go after insurance, it will go after estate planning, everything and anything under the sun. Most of the time, it's not good. You're spending a ton of money. You're wasting. I'll show you what I mean by that. So everything else looks fine. This is all good. Okay, we can move out. I'm in campaigns. Let's go into the ad groups. These are some of the keywords that we're going after. And let me show you the keywords here, asset protection, wealth protection, all those things. At the moment, it doesn't show any impressions because those keyword doesn't have any impressions, okay? If I do by impression, it doesn't show me anything, okay? It's basically because I changed their match type. Everything was on broad match. Broad match is recommended. When you do broad match, you don't have any control. We had a broad match for asset protection, and then it was showing to a whole different keywords that I did not want it. So I changed that to all phrase match. I want to know exactly where my ads are being shown. So if you don't know what phrase match is, phrase match has exactly the phrase in there. It has exactly the phrase. There can be a keyword in front and there can be a keyword in the back, okay? But that exact phrase is going to be there, okay? By doing that, yes, you're gonna have less volume, but you're gonna know exactly where the ads are being shown, all right? So it is spent $200 for me and we have no customers, and he was telling me we had conversions, but those are not the real conversions, okay? We kind of just wasted money, to be honest. We did not get any new customers. And those ads were being shown to some random keywords that I did not approve, okay? If I go to search term, you will see in the last 30 days by cost. So when you see the cost, money was spent on this keyword, using life insurance to build wealth. Okay, that was the keyword where most of the money was spent. $16, okay? I had no conversions at all, okay? And again, conversions doesn't mean customer, all right? So gotta know that. We spent $16, had nothing. I did not do that keyword. Like, that was not my keyword, right? It just spent money. So I excluded that keyword. The second one spent $10. It had 3 conversions. Maybe 3 people visited the website or whatever, right? And then the rest of the keyword, which had the most amount of money in the last 30 days, got no conversions. Most of the money was wasted. So I'm going to add these keywords as a negative keyword as well. So when you see a keyword that's wasting money, you can add them as a negative keyword, and then you can select a campaign and save. So now Google will stop showing those ads in those keywords that are not profitable for you. So you can do that. You can now hit next and then go to a second phase. So there's, you have like 900 plus keyword. It is showing ads to a lot of things, okay? It is spending few pennies here and there, but it is showing ads to a lot of things. And most of the things are actually not working. So it just wasted $200 to optimize it. And this is how I would do it. I would go to search term. That's where I can see exactly where my ads are being shown, and then I can optimize. All right. So let's select all. And then this one has conversion. This one has conversion. And the other has nothing. So I want to keep this keyword and add the rest as a negative keyword because I don't want my ad to be on there. That's how you optimize your campaign. I have a next campaign as well, and I want to see how that is doing. Let's go to campaigns, and this is the campaign. This is a branded campaign, meaning it is running ads on the company name. When I go to the keyword, you can see we have a phrase match. It is saying low search volume because I just moved it to phrase match. In the past, it was broad. When I had a broad, I will show you short term. I spent $16 on the name Lamberg, our brand name. One click, not good. It was also spending money on business trust keyword. What is a trust keyword? Like, I never gave those keyword. Like, I give Google 3 keyword: Lamberg reviews, Lamberg trust, Lamberg. I gave Google 3 keyword, okay? And because it was broad, it could now just go do whatever you want. So it was running ads on trust company keyword, family trust setup keyword. And they were not converting. Like, it spent $5.70 and we had no conversions. It wasted $189. It was just a waste. And if you can see other search terms, the other search term spent $49. I don't even know what the other search term is. Like, let's look at what other search terms are. Okay, so basically there were other keyword that saw the ads and spent $49 and we got 56 click, but they probably had like only 1 impression or something, so it was not a lot. So it is not showing me here, but that's still a chunk. That's still a $49 spent out of $189. I don't like broad match because of how reckless it is. Like, and I also, want to make sure the conversion is being set up properly as well. So I excluded those keyword, and I'm also going to exclude more keyword. So I'm going to exclude this one as well, add as a negative keyword. It should not show anymore because I have a phrase match on now. So it should not show my ads to any of these anymore. You can add as a negative keyword, campaign. Just make sure the keyword added as a negative doesn't have any conversions. Okay, let's go back and look at campaign settings. So let's go to campaigns. This is the campaign settings. As you can see, this one has a search network turned on. I don't want to turn that on. Worst way to spend money. Google doesn't tell you where those ads run and you have no control. It's just a way for Google to make more money. Conversions, as you can see, account default. We don't want to account default because we're not looking for add to cart. My conversions is not add to cart. I am not happy if I spend $200 and I got 5 add to cart. I don't care about that. I want purchases and I want Google to tell me those purchases. Save. And here we're going to go on to bidding. On bidding, we're going to change bid strategy to conversions. Even Google is telling you to do conversions, right? Recommended conversions, conversion value. But we had it at clicks. So that was completely wrong. Okay. That's pretty much all. And then you are bidding for new customer. That's fine. Asset optimization, that is off. Okay. And all of that is fine. Okay. So that's how you would optimize a Google Ads campaign. With this change, I don't think Google is going to spend that much money. In the past, it spent almost $200 here, $200 on the campaign, $400 in total in the last 30 days. But I don't think it's going to spend that because I don't think we have that many impressions. I'm also going to lower the budget because this is definitely not helping because we don't have that big of a volume. I'm going to lower the budget for this one, whereas I'm going to keep the budget the same as it is on the other campaign. So that's how you optimize your Google Ads. I have a different video if this is your first time setting up a Google Ads campaign, YouTube Ads campaign. I have a different video for that. This was just a video for optimization, and I hope this was helpful. If you have any questions, let me know in the comment below, and I will see you on the next video. Bye.